I will present the result of the research entitled The Use of Mobile Learning in Senior High School Education, an Empirical Review by Khairil Anwar Uzair, Universitas Negeri Medan, Indonesia. Research background. The current development has demanded every country to create human resources that can compete in the global arena. However, the world of education in Indonesia still faces two basic problems, namely access to and quality of education. The hard work of the teacher so far the server to be appreciated. In the midst of social restriction due to the COVID-19 outbreak, we must remain enthusiastic about pursuing and teaching science. Almost no one talks. The face of education would change drastically due to COVID-19 pandemic. The concept of homeschooling has never been mainstream in the national education discourse. The physical distancing policy to stop the spread of the epidemic forces a change from formal education in school to learning from home, which an online system. On a nation scale, the COVID pandemic has revealed a number of critical problems that must be addressed immediately because they involve the sustainability and quality of education. This is one of the reasons for developing cellular learning in the learning process, where the learning model will become an educational institution that builds the quality and coverage of the education sector. With this development, model student and teacher no longer always have to meet face-to-face, but the learning process can be done at any time and is always sustainable. This is the background of a strategy and current issue in the world of education in Indonesia is Merdeka Belajar. Number 2, smartphone with the Android operating system are currently owned by almost every student. 3, the distancing policy to reduce the spread of the COVID outbreak depart from changing formal education in school to learning from home, with an online system on a national scale. Research methodology. The research method used is in the form of empirical review, which is research that focus on the phenomena or state of the object of research in detail by collecting the facts that occur and developing existing concept. Result and discussion. Question 1. Teacher and student perception. The findings appear to be several key factors that influence the negative attitudes of teacher and student in high school mobile learning. Namely, 1. Factor of teacher teaching skill in mobile learning. 2. The teacher has not mastered teaching skill using mobile learning device, causing the learning process to not match expectation. 3. It was found that there were 3 types of teacher in the mobile learning process, namely online lecture, content creator, debit collector. This makes students also negative towards the learning process. However, subsequent findings show that students use mobile device and application to make an eraser from them alone. Another important finding regarding access in that 20% of senior high school students have suspicion, knowledge, and resort to use cell phone to access learning tools. Question 2. Challenge related to mobile learning. From the research result, it was found that the challenge faced by senior high school in implementing cellular learning in research conducted at SMA Negeri 6 Pematang Siantar, students experience using an online learning system through share device, WA group, Google Classroom, Zoom Meeting, or Google Meet. It was found that 80% of respondents were disappointed in using online learning. This is because they find it difficult to understand the best way to use mobile learning application. To access the learning system in school today experience obstacles. These obstacles in due to the fact that mobile devices are very slow, especially in uploading subject matter because they require large memory. They also report high inter-scores, limited access to learning materials, and the incompatibility of the school's learning management system with cell phones and other mobile devices. The findings reveal that 30% of the results on mobile learning activity are in accordance with behavioristic approach. 70% focus more on learning than on device. Even so, it was found that mobile learning is considered the main way that allows students to obtain more independent learning material even though there are still many different perceptions of a student and teacher and carrying out distance learning using mobile learning. Therefore, there are still many possibilities for developing mobile learning. Conclusion and suggestion for future research. The number of study on mobile learning in senior secondary school is growing rapidly. Although there are still plenty of high-quality studies to provide evidence of its effectiveness. Nonetheless, research findings seem to indicate a growing interest in the integration and use of mobile learning in senior secondary education institution. With the increasing spread of mobile device, the future of mobile learning in Pematang Siantar City is existing. However, several challenges remain to be addressed if mobile learning is to be fully integrated in senior secondary education institution. First, technical support should be afforded to student and teacher on the use of mobile technology. Learning management system need to be designed of mobile device. Training should be provided to education developer and internet access should be improved. Finally, this study recommended future research to undertake a longer and larger scale study exploring the impact of mobile learning on high school education. Additionally, schools should take advantage of existing mobile learning and other education technology. If this issue are addressed in impact of mobile learning at the senior secondary level can be accurately evaluated and the study result can be used to design a appropriate policy to grade effective mobile learning pedagogy in senior and secondary education institution. Thank you very much.